Hi, Brittany. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. I'm alright.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in today and coming to see me. Why don't you just kind of start off and just tell me a little bit why you're in today?
Well, I was definitely forced to come here. Um,
Hmm.
my parents made me come.
Okay.
They're very much not happy with me right now.
Why aren't they happy with you?
So basically, I was caught drinking at the park by the truant officer at my school
Okay. How long ago did this happen?
last week.
Okay. So it happened last week. Uh, why do you think that it was that your parents wanted you to specifically come in today? Was it just the drinking alone, or?
Um, I mean, it's not like it was the first time I've drank. So, I mean, I guess it's for the drinking if we're not going to school. Maybe a little bit of everything.
Okay. How old are you, Brittany?
16.
Okay, you're 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, as far as, I know that you said that, you're doing a little bit of drinking, and I guess as far as school, um, how's school been going as far as you going and just classes?
I really am not enjoying school. So, you know, I don't go sometimes because I don't feel like being there.
Okay. So when you decide not to go to school, where are some of the places that you decide to go?
Um, Sometimes I go to the park. Sometimes I go to the beach. Um, Sometimes I go to be alone. And a lot of times I go with some of the other kids who skip class.
Okay. So when you go alone, do you think about anything in particular, or do you just kind of go just to not be at school?
I kind of go just to not be in school, and I've just been. I don't know if my parents told you, but they're divorced.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I just think about the way things used to be.
How long have your parents been divorced now?
Um, a year, but the process took a little over a year.
Okay, so I guess altogether has it been
Maybe a year and a half.
about a year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, when your parents first told you they were divorced, how did that, how did they tell you?
Um, well, they sat me down and they said, things aren't working out between the two of us. I don't think we're going to be able to repair our marriage or our relationship, so we're getting a divorce.
Okay. What,
And yeah.
what kind of impact do you think that initial, sit down, what do you think that had on you?
I mean, I was kind of in shock, but at the same time, not surprised, because they had been, not getting along and fighting for a number of years now. Um, I don't know. I guess I was just shocked that they were actually gonna split up and go through with it.
Okay, okay. So during the time, that they initially told you that they were getting divorced, and I guess before the divorce was final, um, how were things for you as far as just dealing with that process?
Um, Things were better because back then I was, um, I used to be a ballet dancer, so I was, very involved with that. I was also a little more involved with school. I actually, for some reason, enjoyed going to school then.
Hmm.
And I've just lost interest in everything: school, dance.
Okay. Uh, as far as your parents now, do you just live with one or the other? How's the living arrangement?
I live with my mom, um, and I see my dad once or twice a week.
Okay. Do you ever know when you're gonna see him, or is it just random?
It's pretty much either Saturday or Sunday or both.
Okay. Have you gotten a chance to talk to them and tell them your real feelings about the divorce?
Not really, because they don't really ask me.
Okay. Do you have any siblings, Brittany?
No, it's just me.
Okay. So they don't, just to go back to what you said, you live with your mom, you see your dad once or twice a week, but as far as the divorce, they don't ask you how you feel about it, so you're not able to tell them. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. During the whole divorce process, have they ever, I guess, maybe opened up to you about it or talked to you about anything, or was it just we're getting divorced and that was it?
Yeah, not really. They just kind of said we're getting a divorce, and then that was it. That door was kind of closed, and not that they act like it never happened, but they just have clearly moved on from it.
Okay.
And I guess maybe I'm still kind of harboring a lot from that.
Okay. So your parents have moved on from the divorce is what it seems like, but you're still in the thick of it.
Yeah, exactly. I still, feel really affected by it, and maybe I should have moved on as fast as they did, but for some reason I can't.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, today as we're talking, what I want to do is just kind of help you a little bit so you can see maybe different ways where you can try to move on.
Okay.
And just so you're aware, everybody has their different stages of kind of grieving through things. So, it's okay to be feeling what you're feeling, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, I know you were saying as far as school, you've kind of lost interest for that. Previously, you said that you danced ballet and that you helped out in school. Are you still dancing ballet at all, or what's going
No,
on with
I
that?
haven't been in a dance studio in a good year.
Okay. Do you know what the reason for that is? Like, is it financially or just?
It's a little bit of both. Definitely financially, and I just don't feel the desire to dance anymore. I don't get the joy that it used to bring.
Okay, understandable. As far as school is concerned, um, do you feel like there's anything that you could possibly do to make that better, or anything to kind of bring the joy back in you for school?
I mean, I guess it's just I know what I should do, but I don't want to do it. I know I should probably just buckle down and apply myself, as my dad tells me
Okay.
that I should do. But as far as being happy about being in school, no. Or doing my schoolwork, no.
For both of your parents, is there any one of them, or even the both of them, that are pretty stern with you, or a little bit more gentle?
I think my mom is more gentle and my dad's a little harder on me. But I don't see my mom as much as I used to, only because now she's working a lot.
Okay. So your mom's working more. So as far as school and everything goes, does she ever have a say in what it is that you do as far as school, or does she kind of let you take care of it?
She kind of lets me take care of it. When I come home from school, she's only there for about an hour, 2 hours, and then she has to go to her second job, which is at night. She works 2 part-time jobs.
Okay. So I know that you had said that your dad is a little bit more stern on you. So, what does he typically say to you if you do something that maybe he doesn't agree with?
He just yells at me and says I shouldn't be doing that, and that I should know better.
Okay. Do you feel like you should know better?
I guess so, but I really don't care, I just don't care. I don't care about doing the right thing. I don't care about doing what I should be doing. I just don't care.
Okay. Well, I know that initially you said that your parents were the reason why you came in, you got caught by the truancy officer. So, moving forward to to kind of mend the situation a bit, what are your thoughts on possibly, just speaking up to your parents and letting them know that, this divorce is still affecting you?
I mean, I guess it's a possibility. It's definitely an option. Um, I definitely feel like my mom might be more receptive to it.
Okay.
Um, I could talk to my dad about it too, but I just know that if I start talking about it with them, I'm gonna start crying and being very sad. I just don't feel like dealing with those feelings. I don't feel like being. I'm tired of crying.
Okay.
I'm just tired of crying. I'm tired of being sad. And I just know it's gonna come out when I talk with either of them.
When you feel sad or when you're crying, is it ever around your parents or is it mostly when you're by yourself?
No, I don't like for people to see me cry, so it's always by myself, either in my room or, in the woods, in the park, at the beach.
Okay. What do you think your parents think of how the divorce has affected you, based off of your actions around them?
It's hard to say. I think they just think I'm going through a rebellious phase right now, or I'm just being a rebel. I don't think they realize how sad I am that they were divorced, and how upset that I still am, even though it was, it's been a year and a half. I just can't move past it.
Okay. Okay. Do you happen to have, any friends around you or even family that you kind of um, talk to your feelings about with them, like in regards to the divorce?
My grandma and I, we're close, but I see her maybe once or twice a month. My dad's family lives a little further out, so I don't really see them as much, especially since I only see my dad once or twice a week. But I guess maybe I could open up a little bit to my grandma about it.
Okay. I think that, if you are close to your grandma, if you do feel comfortable kind of discussing that, maybe that would be, one good start for you. Just especially because, she can kind of be there to comfort you a bit.
Okay.
I think that would be a good start if you feel like that would be.
Yeah, I actually do like the sound of that. I think that would be a good idea. I really love my grandma.
That's great.
So, yeah, I'll try that.
Good. Now, as far as, you speaking with me and talking about the divorce and how it's affecting you, what are some things that you hope to gain, just moving forward to help you become a little bit more happier?
Okay. I just want to move past all this. I just don't want to be stuck here feeling sad all the time and distant and just disconnected, I guess you could say. And I guess I just want to figure out how I can deal with my feelings, my emotions, handle them better. And I want to do the right thing and go to school and not drink, but right now I don't want to, so I guess what I'm saying is I want to get there.
Okay.
So I want to change, but I want to change. I'm kind of like,
A little on the fence with it.
Yeah.
Okay. And, just to kind of reiterate what you're saying and making sure I have it correctly, you know that you're kind of in a little bit of a rut right now, and you can see past it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get past it, but for whatever reason, you're just, you're still stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that that's...
Yeah, definitely. That sounds right on.
Okay. And, Brittany, I definitely want to just let you know that, as we move forward, we're definitely going to just discuss some things, where you feel like, it'll be better for you just some tools to really help you, maybe talk to your parents about your feelings, and of course, just to help you, get past these feelings of, you know, um, maybe not wanting to move forward, but knowing that you can.
Okay, that
All
sounds
right?
good. Thank you.
No problem.